Hey guys, good morning. It is Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com, Santarelli Trading Exchange and Stock Options Trading Academy. Really nice to have you guys here with us Tuesday morning. We got quite a bit going on, so I just wanted to go over a few of the top market movers here, show you guys what to be looking for and what we're going to be doing today. So first off, if you guys are watching this video, please give it a like, share it on social media, go to our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, give it a like, and share it. That's going to help us out a lot, and I'd really appreciate that, guys. All right, so go to BreakingChartAlerts.com. Come join us. Use promo code CHALLENGE to save 30%. And as you guys probably know, I'm Dave Santarelli, President and CEO of Breaking Chart Alerts, Santarelli Trading Exchange, and Stock Options Trading Academy. So let's get started here, guys, and let's go over a few things here. All right, so first things first, let's go over the top news here for the day. We got quite a bit of stuff coming out here, and I wanted to go over that with you guys and let you guys know what we should be watching and what we should be doing for the day here. So first things first, we got CDC saying 7-day average of daily U.S. COVID cases are surpassing the peak seen last summer. I mean, we're literally at all-time highs right now with COVID numbers. So we got to be cautious with the markets, keep trade sizing down, and keep a look on the markets here and see if there's going to be any type of retracement if we continue to get those climbs. Okay, so that's news number one. News number two here, we got some big news out. Under Armour shares are surging as earnings tops estimate, retail hikes outlooks. You know, and as you guys could see here on that news there, Under Armour shares jumped 4.5% in the pre-market after the athletic apparel maker beat estimates on the top and bottom lines, and the company raised its full-year forecast. Under Armour reported quarterly earnings of 24 cents per share compared to a consensus estimate Wall Street was expecting of 6 cents per share. So that's the big news there right there today. Another one, Pepsi to sell Tropicana and other juice brands for $3.3 billion. You know, we have another one coming up. Wolverine Worldwide buys Lululemon competitor Sweaty Betty for $410 million. Other news here. Clorox tumbled 8.6% pre-market after the household products maker missed top and bottom line estimates for last quarter. Clorox sales fell from a year ago, obviously, because COVID died down. People aren't buying so many products. So that's what's happening with that. Eli Lilly, the drug maker, shares lost 1.7% pre-market trading after shares fell 2 cents a share shy of estimate, with quarterly earnings of $1.87 per share. Revenue beat forecast, but Lilly's overall results were impacted by weaker sales of COVID-19 therapies as more Americans got vaccinated. Okay, and then you got some news on Marriott there. And then we have BP, guys. BP, British Petroleum, surged 6.3% in pre-market trading after let's see here. After it reported better than expected quarterly profit and revenue thanks to higher oil and gas prices, the energy producer also announced a 4% dividend hike and boosted its share buyback program. Micron instituted its first ever dividend. I was telling you guys about that yesterday after the bell closed, with chipmaker planning to pay 10 cents per share in cash payable on October 18th. Micron also said it updated its share buyback policy to buy more when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. Micron shares gained 1.9% in the pre-market hours there. All right. Here is a section of the pre-market video. We're talking about top economic news. We went over that yesterday. It's the same thing as today. As you guys can see, it's Tuesday, so factory orders are coming out, core capital good orders, and we got motor vehicle sales, which is going to be really important. Previously, 15.4 million for the period of July. So let's see how those numbers come out there. You know, and then we got the top pre-market movers here. And, you know, if we go over some of these top pre-market movers here with you guys could see right here, you know, we got some nice gainers there. You guys can check that out. Top gainers, top losers. You can park that, pause it, take a look at it, do what you want there. I'm looking at some of the other ones here on my watch list right now, but that's the top pre-market movers there. Okay, so now what we got going on here is our top upgrades and downgrades for the day. As you guys can see right here, here's our top upgrades. You guys could check those out. We got a few. Square was upgraded once again there. I mean, Square's just on fire. We got Planet Fitness that was upgraded. Square was upgraded a few times actually there. So we got to keep our eye on Square. Square's got a nice little doji here to start the day. We'll see if that starts to take off. If it does, we could be targeting that $300 a share and look for a quick swing trade. As you guys can see, Workday got an upgrade there, and that's really all that matters to me there. Now, as far as the downgrades go, here are the top downgrades for the day. As you guys can see, the top ones here are, there's really not too much here. Estee Lauder, Teladoc Health, nothing too major. So not going to be watching those. And then to cap off our morning here is the top performing sectors. We went over that yesterday. It's really important to be looking at sectors so you guys could identify sector rotation and be able to diversify into new sectors as we go into new cyclical trends here. So the top best performing sectors yesterday were consumer discretionary, led by followed by utilities, technology, healthcare, financial, retail, services, and conglomerates. So keep an eye on that, guys. And then here we go. We got our top stocks from Wall Street bets here. Yesterday was actually one of them with AMD and Square that we went over yesterday. And today, if you guys take a look here, the top stocks being mentioned on Wall Street bets here, and these are really calculated by, how many are talking about it, and how many posts there are. So the top ones are AMD, Amazon, GameStop, AMC, and Alibaba. So that's going to pretty much do it there for today, guys. And I'd really like for you guys to come join us. If you guys want to come join us, make sure you guys go to breakingchartalerts.com. Check that out there and let us know if you have any questions. Go to www.breakingchartalerts.com. Take a look at that. And if you have any questions, you guys could go to the bottom screen there, and there's a little messenger there for us. All right, so now with that being said here, guys, let's go take a look at the market here, see what's going on, and see if we can make some money here. All right, so let's go back down and all right. So let's take a look here now, guys. Let's take a look. The market's open here. We got some market movers here on the top of the screen, and let's see how we are faring for the day. Disney's still pulling back a little bit. Express is still climbing. That Nextera, we have the August 20th 7,750 straight call. So let's take a look at Nextera here. Nextera got right up to about that $79. 3-month daily chart. It's still looking pretty darn good there. I got a 31% gain on Nextera. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lock that in because we only got a short amount of time left until we have expiration there. 17 days left, which is less than, let's see. I'm going to see if I could get filled for 220. I have 10 contracts, place trade, and that still did not execute yet. It's at 215 by 220, and there we go. We just got an execution. We sold our what was that? Not Square, Nextera. We sold Nextera there, and that is done and over with, and we locked in a nice profit on Nextera. All right, so that is done, sent out. So that's a nice way to start the day there. Locked in a nice profit on that. Express climbing. Let's see. We have that SPY put as a hedge. We got FCX pulling back. Disney's pulling back a little bit there. Let's see. What's Chevron doing? Chevron's not doing too much just yet. I wanted to show you guys BP here. So let's take a look at BP, and you guys could see exactly what's going on here. So if you guys take a look at BP, let me see the chat here. Good morning. Good morning, Phil. And you guys could comment on any social media platform you guys are watching this on. We're live right now, and I could respond to you. We could look at some charts. There's a lot of things we could do here. So first things first, Nextera still continuing to climb, breaking out nicely there, 79.15. We close that out. That's looking great there. Let's take a look at CVX. You know, BP is having a nice climb, so I'm expecting, see, here's BP over here. We got BP taking off really nicely. We already got that MACD cross. We got the first green bars above the zero line on the histogram of the moving average convergence divergence. That's showing us signs of momentum going forward here, you know, and then we got that 10 starting to climb here. You know, you could see that yellow 10-day simple moving average. It was on the decline the entire time here. Now we flattened out and we're starting to climb here, and we're going to be getting that 1020 cross shortly on BP here. It looks like, you know, they raised their dividend. They had a big beat on earnings, so that's looking pretty darn good there. AMD's taking off here as well. AMD's up 1.31% at 110.07 a share, and we got Apple taking off here too. Apple's near 146. We'll be taking a look at that. But guys, look at BP here, up 3.86%. We got a Chevron trade because Chevron is paying a huge cash dividend here at the end of the month. So that's why we got the expo we have. I want to look for that to reach, you know, possibly, you know, 107.50 to 110. I think that's easily doable. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at CCL. CCL's breaking down here. It's got 20 bucks as support. If I see that retrace down to that 20, start to break out, I'm going to jump into some of those calls on CCL there. All right, let's take a look here, see what else is moving. The market's pulling back quite a bit here from the open. Everything's pulling back a bit. So let's take a look at the Diamond ETF, SPY, and Qs. As you guys can see, Diamond's coming right down to that 20. If Diamond pulls back down to that 347.50, I really think we're going to continue a pullback here for a bit. Here's SPY. SPY's pretty much still consolidating. If I bring up my annotation here on SPY, you guys could see, where is my, here it is over here. I don't know if you guys could see that. Let me see. Where is my... Okay, there we go. Good morning, Josh. All right, let's see here. What did I want to do over here on Zoom? Okay, the annotation. Let's see if I could do that here. Since I'm not screen sharing, I don't think I could do that. No, I don't think I could do that on Zoom there with you guys. Okay, so let's take a look now. SPY is starting to get a little climb here. Market's climbing off the lows a bit. BP's up a little over 4%. Under Armour had a nice run, guys. You guys were talking about that yesterday. UA, if you guys see UA, that's just starting to break out there. UAA That's another one there starting to break out. You're just getting that 10-20 cross. I mean, Under Armour, I'm definitely a fan of for a longer term trade. Square's starting to break out again here, guys. I think I'm going to do a little day trade here on Square, maybe a swing trade. I think that's easily going to be seeing that at least 280 again. So I'm going to jump into a small trade on Square. It's going to be a small day trade for this week's Expo. Nothing major. I'm just watching the markets continue to climb here. 275. Let's see. Okay. Limit 540, 545. I'll get two contracts. It'll only be about $1,000 trade there. It's breaking out nicely. Let's see. See if I could get it filled for 550. There she goes. 590 now. 610. Wow, that was a hell of a breakout. Let's see here. 575. Now, just place an order here for 580. That's filled. All right, I'm in a little day trade here on Square. I'm in at 575. I got filled for. I'm probably just going to be holding this for the day. Today, 1 minute chart, it looks like it's breaking out nicely. We already got a 3% gain on it. We paid 575, got two contracts. It's at 595 right now, $6. I mean, I already made $50 on that trade. We're up 4% on that trade as she's continuing to break out. Square's a nice mover here. So, that's going to be a nice one to just continue to watch. She might get up to that 280 today. If she does, I'll probably take profits there. This trade expires this Friday. So I'm just going to be looking for a rise up to about 280, probably take some profits there, and then look for another trade. As far as Apple goes, our Apple trade's on the climb here, looking pretty nice. Only down 14% after picking that up. When was it? Yesterday or whenever it was. Still holding above that blue 20-day simple moving average. At 145 has been acting as support. We're holding that area there. It's looking pretty good. Once we could get a candle with the body above that yellow 10-day simple moving average, we could be looking for a quick short-term move up to that 150, and we could be capitalizing on a short-term swing trade with Apple once we get that breakout there. So keep an eye on Apple. That one's looking pretty good there. The SPY puts, we got some nice gains on the SPY puts for today. Disney's still pulling back a bit. Disney earnings are coming up, so remember that. That's the catalyst why we got into that Disney trade. I want to see that hold that 172.50. Should be seeing Disney take off. Obviously, Disney's pulling back a little bit here because of the COVID continuing to climb. So we'll keep an eye on that. Another one that's looking good, Airbnb, but that's the same one as like Disney. If people start shutting down, I can't see Airbnb taking off again. But this does have a nice climb off the lows of about 130. Broke that 145. Getting up to resistance right around that 150. We'll see if it can break that and continue that further breakout there. We got a $400 gain on our Apple trade today. We got a $100 gain. There we go. Square's breaking out. We got a $120 gain on our Square trade. We're now up 10% on Square as she's continuing to break out there on that Square day trade. Square is continuing to break out nicely here, guys. New highs on Square for the day, continuing to run. Apple's looking pretty good. I'm reading the article about Alibaba here. Alibaba Holding Limited today announced its financial result for the quarter ended June 30th, 2021. Alibaba started the new fiscal year by delivering a healthy quarter. For the June quarter, global annual active consumers across Alibaba ecosystem reached 1.18 billion, an increase of 45 million from the March quarter, which includes 912 million consumers in China. Over more than 20 years of growth, we have developed a company that spans across consumer, industrial, internet, with multiple engines driving our long-term growth, says Daniel Zhang, chairman and CEO of Alibaba Group. We believe in growth of the Chinese economy and long-term value creation of Alibaba. We will continue to strengthen our technology advantage in improving the customer experience and helping our enterprise customers to accomplish successful digital transformations. We delivered strong revenue growth of 34% year over year. As we said in last quarter's results announcements, we are investing our excess profits and additional capital to support our merchants and invest in strategic areas to better serve customers and penetrate into new addressable markets, said Maggie Wu, CFO of Alibaba Group. We are increasing our share repurchase program from $10 billion to $15 billion, the largest share repurchase program in the company's history, because we are confident of our long-term growth prospects. Our net cash position remains strong, and we have repurchased approximately $3.7 billion of our ADS since April 1st, 2021. And then here's the highlights from the quarter. Revenue of, let's see here, they got that in Chinese something, but it equates to 31, what is that there? Let me see. $31,865,000,000, an increase of 34% year over year. Excluding the consolidation of Sun Art, our revenue would have grown 22% year over year to 29 billion. Annual active customers. A lot of stuff coming out there. All right, let's take a look at Apple here. Square, 3-month daily, still looking pretty good there. Let's take a look at Apple. Made a small $1,000 day trade on Square, waiting for that to pay off there. Apple's looking pretty good there. Still holding above that 145. Still wants to hold above that 20-day simple moving average. Let's see. At Disney is really what we got a $500 gain on SPY puts right now. That's coming up nicely. Remember how I talked about yesterday? If I wanted SPY to be a real hedge, I needed to add more contracts. So that we went over, how to hedge and, the proper sizing of a hedge as well yesterday. Let's see. FCX, Disney are down a bit today. 75% cash on the sidelines here. That's good. SPY's continuing to pull back. We got those SPY puts yesterday in the afternoon to protect us against any downside. Let's see. Skyjack, you still holding on to those SPY puts? Jerry says NVIDIA's looking good. Let's see what NVIDIA's doing there. NVDA. NVIDIA's still getting a nice climb there. That's not too bad. Hood is at $40. Robinhood, guys. HOOD. I got in on that IPO, and we are just about near new highs on Robinhood there. That's a nice breakout. That's one that's actually on Wall Street Bets as well, so keep an eye on that one. Right now, it's really just Disney, FCX, and Baidu that's pulling us back a bit here right now. But obviously, anything could change here. We got to keep our eye on the Delta variant. Let's take a look at Diamond Q SPY. See how the general markets, the ETFs are looking. Dow's breaking below that blue 20-day simple moving average. That's telling me we got some resistance. We had consolidation here. Now we're breaking below that consolidation, meaning, we're probably going to be heading lower down to that next support of about 345 minimum, possibly down to 340. If you guys take a look at that chart there, maybe even down to 335 if Delta continues. Let's see SPY. SPY's breaking down. Remember, I told you guys about SPY yesterday. If we really break down 435, it'd be our first support where we might lock in some profits. And then 430 if we really see a deeper sell-off here. So that's what I'm watching there as far as that's concerned. And let's take a look at the Qs. Tech. Qs are still holding up pretty well, so the tech sector is still holding up. Qs are looking better than the diamond, than the SPY ETFs there. So, most of our trades are in tech. Our Apple trades in the green today. SPY, we got a $600 gain on SPY right now as the market's continuing to pull back a bit. Let's see if there's anything on the market movers list here. Got BP up about 3. We got Under Armour. Pfizer's still taking off. Man, I wanted to get into that Pfizer trade. I just got to stop. I just got to start listening to myself here. That Pfizer trade would have been great because the options on that are dirt cheap. We were talking about that a few days ago, and she's just continuing to break out. She was at 43 when we talked about it. She broke 44.50 today. So I'll look at a trade on that a little bit later there. I think that's a good long-term trade, like a leap there. We're definitely breaking out of that double top here, going all the way back down to 2018. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if anything's happening there. Watching Square pull back a little bit here. Let's see. Got a few things moving on the market mover list there, but not really too much. AMD pulled back from the highs. We're definitely starting to see some volatility in the market. So we got to watch those diamond, Qs, SPY ETF, and see if we're going to start a pullback. If we do, we'll have to get out of some trades and start buying some puts right now if we see that transition. But right now, it's just a little bit of choppiness. Airbnb even pulled back from the highs. Take a look at Airbnb. I mean, she was all the way at the highs there, pulled back from the highs, continuing to pull back there. Apple's continuing to pull back here as well. If we continue to see a pullback throughout the day, I'm probably going to sell some of these higher risk trades that we got into. Remember that we were mostly cash on the sidelines. I reiterated that on Thursday, Friday, and Monday. So, that's the importance of doing that there, especially ahead of earnings, because usually once you have big earnings, you'll see some profit taking coming in. And it's nice to have those smaller trades there. That TLT still on the rise at 150.104 right now. Looking pretty good. S&P futures off the lows, they're saying. Let's take a look at S&P. We got an $800 gain on our SPY puts. And guess what, guys? Our SPY puts expire tomorrow. So, we got a 21% gain on those right now. We'll have to decide what we want to do. But if we start to break out here, I'll sell those, lock in those profits. But right now, and the charts aren't looking that good. If we take a look at that screen there, I mean, we got a lot of things breaking down. And if we take a look at, let's just go down the watch list here a little bit, smaller one. Here's Apple. Let's go back to a 3-month daily so you guys could see what's happening on a daily chart, so you guys could see if there's some type of momentum shifting or anything going on that we need to to watch for here. So Apple's pretty much holding up well. It's holding above that 145. If it breaks below that 145, you got to watch because that's going to further retrace. You know, she might even come down to a buffer of around 137.50, 135 if we see Delta continue to rise and a rotation here in some of these stocks. So keep an eye on Apple. Airbnb, that's another one on a daily chart. Had that 1020 cross, the MACD cross looked good. Still holding above that red 50, starting to turn green again. You know, like I said, you know, intraday volatility is normal. You know, stocks go up and down throughout the day. So that's why you got to follow that trade plan and keep an eye on things. Where you are in the morning doesn't mean that's where you're going to be in the afternoon. AMD, you know, green, but definitely pulled back from the highs. She was above 110 a share. Amazon, I mean, this is one that had earnings. It had a big drop. This is going to be a possible hook pattern setup here because what's nice, we were up at around 3,700. We dropped down to 3,300. So that's a 400-point drop there. We could look for about a 200-point pump and look for that 3,500 as a target if we're looking to trade a hook pattern off of Amazon earnings. Not doing anything with that yet, though. Let's see. Baidu. You know, Baidu is still holding up well, not doing too bad there. I mean, obviously, it's at the lows of the day, but we'll see what happens tomorrow with Baidu. Delta, you know, that one was doing so well, trying to break that $42, and then all of a sudden with the Delta variant, everything coming on the news, that's pulling back there. Disney, same thing. Everything going on with the Delta variant, you're seeing those type of sectors pulling back a little bit here. FedEx doing the same thing. GM's holding up well. The one that's breaking out nicely is Robinhood today. I mean, that one came all the way down to about $33 here, and she got up to $40 today. So that one's not looking too bad. Microsoft still on the climb. Shares up about 25 cents, 0.09% for the day. Palantir, $22. Starting to get that 1020 cross. I know Avilio is a big fan of Palantir. So, you know, I'm definitely going to be looking at this throughout the next few days here because if we see this starting to take off, we could definitely jump into a Palantir trade. PayPal, that had a big pullback. It's holding that 270. That's another possible hook pattern setup along with Amazon. So if you guys have a notebook next to you, write down PayPal, write down Amazon, and those are two possible hook pattern setups. If we see them hold that base support, like right here on PayPal, if it holds that 270, and then when it gets its first candle above the previous candle's body, that's going to be signed to buy and look for that 50% of the retracement. So it went from 310 down to 270. That's a 40-point climb. So we'll look for a 20-point climb from 270. So we could target that 290, which is actually a nice resistance area on PayPal. If we do get that confirmed base support here on that hook pattern and then start to form that hook, you know, which is going to be that first green body above the previous candle's body there. So we could be looking at that. Square, still holding up well. It's just down a little bit here for the day. TLT, that's one we've been watching. That's still breaking out nicely as markets shift, as markets pull back. You're going to see TLT. This is the 20-year Treasury bond. That's just going to continue to take off here. And I mean, if you look at the 1-year daily, this has got some ways to go here. You know, so definitely keep an eye on that and see if there's any opportunities developing there. Alrighty, guys, so that's going to do it here for us at that's going to do it for us here on YouTube and the live stream. If you guys want to come join us, go to breakingchartalerts.com. As you guys can see, we were just in the trade room there. If you guys want to come join us, we got a lot of stuff going on here that will help you guys become a better trader. You'll learn how to trade stock and options. We got live video options trading, live trading. We have live trading videos, an options trading community. We teach our trade plans so you can find precise entries, exits, targets, and stops. And like I said, Great opportunity for you guys to come join us. Here's basically a short little video of how our system works, how our schedule is. Here's how you're going to receive our option trade alerts. And here is the community that you'll be joining. If you want to join, click join now. Down here, you guys can see here's the market updates. Here's everything going on. Here is yesterday's pre-market video. And you guys could check out that stuff. Here's some member testimonials and everything going on there. If you guys want to check out our trades, go to trade alerts. Take a look at that. If you guys want to come to the trade room, there's the live trade room. If you guys need the education classes, you guys could click here. There are a ton of classes from beginner to intermediate to advanced to pro traders. So you guys can start at the bottom, work your way up for the beginners, then head out to the intermediate experience, and then the option pro trader classes there. And then here's some of the live classes we had with some of our instructors. Alrighty, guys, that's pretty much going to do it. Here's the trade challenge if you guys are following the trade challenge. And then the live trade room is going to be right here. We trade live on Zoom from 9:30 to 11 and then 3 to 4. You guys can access that right here. And I hope everyone's going to have a great day here. And hope everyone's making some money. That's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Well, today, I mean. And hope you guys have a great day. If you guys want to come join us, go to breakingchartalerts.com. Use promo code challenge to save 30% off the membership. And I will see you guys in the trade room. Once you guys get signed up, you'll get a welcome email of everything that you need to get started. And if you guys sign up for the yearly membership, that's going to include a private class with me as well. Alrighty, guys, take care. Have a great day. And I will see you guys at breakingchartalerts.com. Alrighty, guys, take care. God bless and have a great day. I'm going to stay live now on Zoom with our members for the next hour, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.